Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about this week's astrology. And it's going to be dramatic. Why? Because we are not only in the time of Leo, but this week's astrology includes a heavy emphasis of Leo, Venus, the sun, the moon, the part of fortune, the Lilith moon, the ascendant at the time of the new moon. Wow, it's heavy duty, express yourself time. So Leo is a very important sign. Leo rules the heart. Leo rules creativity. It rules teachers. It rules children. Leo rules the center where the divine lives. And so this is a very heavy Leo-centered time, especially this week. So I'll give you my take on it, and hopefully you will get something of value and be able to decorate your life in a much more open, dramatic, and happy manner. So the theme for this week is healthy self-expression, creativity, and flexibility. Flexibility, yes, with a healthy dose of self-care, especially because you can begin to feel insecure with all of the changes that are going on. Why changes? Well, all of this Leo is going to be in a square aspect to the planet Uranus, which is wild and wacky and well known for making up the rules as it goes along. And those rules very rarely have anything to do with something we've experienced before. So we're going to have what we would tend to think, oh, there's not a big major aspect every day, so it'll be easier. We don't always need a big major aspect every day. As a matter of fact, with astrology, yes, those daily aspects are important. What's also important is to notice the energy, the theme, the flavor of the time. And that is shown to us by the most intense aspects and how they affect the other planets, therefore how they affect us. So we have the planet Venus, which is self-value. Venus is balance, it's women. Venus is health, it's money. Venus, we have that planet, and it is together with the planet Chiron. It's making an aspect to Chiron. And what that means is Chiron is the wounded healer. It's the part that shows us what our soul wound is, not our soul's wound, our soul wound. And that's the part that really needs to be healed. So Venus and Chiron are saying you need to be mindful of the difference between self-honesty and overly critical self-assessment. Notice where impatience and blame and feelings of not being enough come up. And just notice them. Don't necessarily fix them. If you notice them, you'll notice when they come up. You'll notice what encourages them, and you'll notice what you need to do in order to calm that savage beast that wants to sort of rip you apart critically. And you'll notice what you have to do to give yourself more self-love, more encouragement to be in the center of your life, and more encouragement to trust that you, the doer, are the right person to pilot you through your life and to bring you to places of extremely wonderful joy and happiness. This is especially important this week, new moon in Leo. So on Tuesday, we have the sun square Uranus. On Wednesday, we have the new moon. Now, just because they're on different days does not mean that they don't mix. So we have the sun square Uranus. Well, since the time of the new moon, the ascendant, the rising sign, Venus, the part of fortune, the Lilith moon, the sun, and the moon are all in Leo. That means that Uranus is squaring all of that. So Uranus, as I said before, is unpredictable. It's not a bad thing. It's just something you need to watch. Uranus rules many things. It rules genius and it rules insanity. And in my life, I've discovered that the difference between genius and insanity is usually simply a matter of timing. Uranus rules brilliance and divine insight. It rules the creative entity, the creative energy within us that just is struck with the lightning bolt of inspiration. So Uranian things are phenomenal. They can be a little overwhelming, so you need to be careful to ground yourself. This is a good week to wear fancy ankle weights, because after all, there's a lot of Leo going on. So Wednesday, make sure that you have, for the apex of this new moon, you've got your moon water set. So if you haven't started working with it today, start as soon as you are done listening to this video. Take a vessel, a cup, a glass, and put water in it. Cover it so that you don't wind up with critters in it, and place it where it'll get the rays of the sun and the moon. I just simply set mine in the windowsill and see what happens. And what happens, of course, is it's going to draw the energy of this very dynamic time. After 3 days, that means 3 days after Wednesday, you've gotten all of the energy, and you can then begin to drink it. You can sip or drink it all at once. You can use it in plants. You can pour a little in cooking. You can pour some in bath water. Just make sure you collect this very dynamic moon water energy. It's going to be brilliant. What you want to do is you need to know that at the same time that all of those planets are in Leo, you need to know that at that same time, and they're being squared by Uranus, crazy Uranus, that at the same time Mars, the planet of how we get things done, will be trining Uranus. A trine is a harmonious, beneficial aspect. Since it involves Uranus, though, it is still unpredictable. So Mars trine Uranus, while at the same time all of that Leo is squaring Uranus, while at the same time all of that is in Leo, tells us that this is an energizing and encouraging time. And it says, be daring with care, be creative, let your heart express itself. Listen to that expression, encourage your heart and encourage that expression. This is great. If you want to throw a party, good time to do it this week. If you want to go to a party, good time to do it this week. Wear those great shoes that you got in Paris. Wear that fantastic dress that you've been wanting to wear. This is the time. It's a great week ahead of us. Be mindful to take care of yourself. Avoid self-criticism when it is not building you. There is some criticism of self, very important. But the kind that just tears you down, no. Love yourself. Leo is love. Leo rules the heart. Love yourself. And love yourself unconditionally, which means don't take any crap from your ego, from your inner negative self, but really celebrate and notice the joy and the great aspects of yourself. And so, have a fantastic week. Lovely new moon. Be well, be happy, shine.